Mary Shelley meets Winnie the Pooh is not something I ever thought I'd see, but the monster Frankenpooh is a bit wonderful. I feel like this is really short. This is one of two segments in the sixth episode of the second season of The New Adventures of Winnie the Pooh, and I didn't time it, but it does feel really quick. I don't know if I was just really enjoying it, or if it is actually significantly shorter, but Piglet starts to tell this not very scary story, and Tigger's thinking it's a little bit boring, and Rabbit says, Tigger, where are your manners? And Tigger's response to that, I won't spoil it, but I loved it. I thought it was very, very witty. A very well written episode. And then Tigger starts to tell the story of the Frankenpooh. And to be honest, it's other than it's a scientist who gives life to this creature, it's not actually anything like Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. But it's loosely connected. And Tigger tells the story of this giant Pooh Bear who's going storming around everywhere looking for honey. And to be honest, that's all that really happens. The villagers are aware that the scientist is responsible for this, and they go after that scientist, and that scientist is played by Piglet. And Piglet starts to cower in real life, not in the story. In real life, you know what I mean. Outside of the story, Piglet starts to cower, and Rabbit says to him, you really need to learn the difference between what's real and what isn't, which I thought was an important message, and something that I think children in particular can benefit from, because certainly a lot of young children sometimes have difficulties with learning or establishing what's real and what isn't, which is, completely understandable when you're a certain age. So I thought it was an important message, but it felt really abrupt. It just felt like the episode was kind of sliced off at the end, and I was really shocked when it finished. So I think it might be shorter than the others, and I don't know, I feel like it could have been a bit more engaging and had a bit more substance to it. The message is nice. You shouldn't be afraid of something that's not real, and it's important to recognize the difference between fact and fiction. And it also said that with a sense of irony with what was on screen, but I won't explain that in any more detail. It was well written, but I wish there was more of it.